black eagle.
Zay told me he sent some shit, so be working on some amen shit. Yeah, club in the morning, off like 2. Sip champagne when we talk about views. Ain't cut like us, we stuck in the trap. Steak ain't rare, so we sending it back. All of my brothers are rare, can't cap. The money was quick, now we sending a few. I'm down by the 100, we starting to shoot. I hit 21, just watch how we move. PR in my blood, no, I ain't no thug. Now we in the club, we threw a dub, now we on the move. He ain't no plug, no, he just a fool. He sent a shot, now we send a few.
All right, dude, since we're talking about food, bro, you know, we talked about these great Thanksgiving, bro, right?
Best part of life.
Did you guys hear about that dude in Spain that was faking heart attacks at restaurants so he didn't pay, bro? He did this over 20 times, and they finally caught him.
That's wild.
How do we feel about that, dog? That's crazy. As a business owner.
I'm not mad at that. Or okay,
right,
go ahead.
I'll say this. That's a cheat code. That's one.
Cheat code.
2, was he at least doing it like at high-end restaurants where you don't want to
course.
pay the bill, or was he doing it like at a local little pub or something?
He's probably being a hoe and got
Hey,
into a
you know,
bomb-ass
low
spot.
key though, if I was the owner, I'd be like, let me see how this motherfucker play it out. If he's on some Emmy shit, okay, or some Grammy shit, nomination,
yeah.
okay, dog. Okay.
That's award winner.
Oh, you shit on yourself.
Oh, you good? You go. Oh, tears. Oh, shit, bro. That's
a dub.
funny.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It tells you the type of things that people will do and the creativity that they got.
Yeah.
And the practices and how that's a crazy story, bro.
That's
Would
great.
you try it? Would you try to get out of a bill?
Well,
Yeah.
I have experiences. Okay, I'm out there incriminating my mom's, my
Allegedly,
mom's, my mom's,
allegedly.
and one of my
Statues.
uncles, bro. I remember when we were young, we're at BJ's, dog. This is like BJ's right here in Oxnard, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking, bro, I think it was them too. I was young, bro, so I'm not supposed to pay the bill.
Nah,
dude. So
fuck
I'm already,
though.
know what
You
I
a
mean?
baby.
I'm a baby.
I got my chicken nuggets.
But basically, they just started ordering shit, and they were just like, fuck, well, who's going to get this? And then fucking we just ended up walking out, G, and that's just something that was just like, damn, bro. And I'll never forget that, G. That's wild.
gotta go
man.
pay that tab.
Did you guys
G.
walk out individually or as a
I'm
unit?
good.
So
As a
this is
unit.
funny.
How
This
does
is
it work?
funny. So and I was my little kid and shit, watch the grown-ups talking and shit. And then so they're like, hey, because my mom was cool, and then that was her cousin. So like, hey, cuz, how we gonna do this shit? You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. And then we'll like, you know, let the kid and the girl or the lady go first. You know what I mean? So me and my mom like fucking ended up going like, I don't know how we do, but like first it was me, and then my mom followed, and then fucking I think it was my uncle. Yeah, he followed after, bro, and that shit was just that shit was crazy, bro. I never forget that, bro, to this day.
Was your heart racing, or were you scared, or you didn't know what the fuck was going on?
You know what? Like, it's one of those things where I was too young. Where I mean, I was that age where I was too young to be like, okay, no consequences. But I was too old to know. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know,
Your
you're not
belly was
fooling me.
full, so that's all you worried about.
I want to go
Yeah.
to nap.
Yeah, that shit was lit,
Yeah.
bro. That shit was funny.
I got a story. Buffalo Wild
Tell
Wings
me,
do that, and that fucking this is a weird part. The fucking server, she's not there no more, thank God. But she would always look at me and be like I know what you fucking did.
That's
I
wild.
swear to God, I'll be like,
Oh,
my
that
God.
look, G.
I didn't even try to look up when I was like, shit, that's her, that's her. She knows. Like, nah, she don't know. She's just like, and you're just like, fuck, she knows.
She be washing dishes.
Yeah,
she
like, you
remembering, G.
motherfucker.
That's funny.
I forgot my wallet. I was like, Dad, let's go to East Go eat. I was with my dad. I was like, Dad, let's go get some wings, whatever. I'm a wing person. I went like fucking all the time, right? All my brothers went, whatever. I'm like, dude, I don't have my wallet, Dad. He's like, oh, no, I got it. Don't worry about it. We don't have to go back. I was like, cool, thanks, man. Shit. So we're eating the motherfucker, and that day was a bad batch. I don't know. He was eating his chicken wings, and my dad just like switched. He was just like, he was eating like, I was like, well, just pay it. You're gonna have to pay the bill. He's like, no, man, I ain't paying for this, man. Get your refund. I was like, nah, dude, we're not gonna do the refund thing. We ate all the wings. How the fuck we gonna say it? If it was like 5% gone, then I'll fucking fight it. We ate the motherfucking thing, right? And he's like, no, I'm not paying for this. I was like, he's like, me and James are gonna leave right now. I was like, no. I was like, so what ended up happening was my brother. I think it was John or James, ended up going through the back gate and triggering the alarm because he thought he could go the back way. So the alarm went on.
Oh, wow.
And then me and my brothers looked at each other like, okay, let's go this way. So we ended up dipping out the back because of my fucking dad did not want to pay for it, dude. I understand. Sometimes there'd be shitty wings there, but I was scared, bro. I felt like I was fucking breaking law, dude.
That's hilarious. You know what? It's like, it sucks on the waiter, and it's no ill will. But at the same time, it just like it is what it is, and fuck it, bro. Like hard times, planet Earth, motherfucker. Keep it moving.
Yeah, and it wasn't good either. So fuck it, bro. You got any stories, Faye?
I've never dined and ditched. You know what? I was the getaway driver. I'll say that. I was the getaway driver.
With the gloves, you have gloves on, G?
I had somebody. I
Hold
knew
on.
somebody
Put
who
your
went
belt
into a grocery store. We're young. We're not 21 yet, but we need some drink. We're about to go to a bonfire.
Oh,
And,
that sounds lit.
and that's the time we're like, hey, anything goes. So I was the getaway. I was in the back. He might have gotten something and then jumped in, and I just fucking skirted out of there. Like, dude, my heart was racing.
Yeah.
The second he got in the car, in my mind, there's a cop behind me. There's nobody behind me.
No one's there.
There's nobody there, but
Jesus is behind.
But we got to the bonfire. It was cool, but the adrenaline, fucking to the max.
That's a great story. I'm gonna burn out some of my old friends on this one. I heard we go to the comedy club, right? We would get free tickets for the homies, right?
Okay.
We're like, hey, the homies rolling up. Fucking, I'm gonna burn them out right now. So I would have some homies that would like get food and they'll roll out during the fucking comedy thing, and then we would end up having them pay their end of the bill. To the point where I'm not gonna invite these motherfuckers. These are great friends. These are my good friends.
That's wild.
And it's just like, you're really gonna make us pay for this shit, like, and you roll out like, oh, that was your friend. The waiters are like, that's your friend. You have to pay for it. We're like, we're not paying for shit, and then we're like, all right, we'll pay for the shit. But it was like, you can't invite certain friends because they're too ghetto to fucking pay for their meal. Like, have you guys ever had a situation like that where you're just like, fuck, bro, like, don't fucking burn us out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah. I haven't found myself in that situation because I feel like I'm not going to do that to no one, man. So it's like, that's crazy,
I'll
man.
probably be the last one sitting down, and I'll end up covering the bill.
I'll
But
be
I don't
like-
have anybody that's done that to me to just, they just take off.
Because you can't expect yourself to get invited back. Like, these motherfuckers ain't going to invite me back. Like, I already know you don't need to invite me back, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if anything, I would try to make it up, dog. Like, I mean, that's wild.
No words, and that's a couple times where I was just like, dude, I can't invite these motherfuckers nowhere, man. The fuck, you guys were born in the hood, but you guys got money. You guys need to pay for your shit, bro. But it's like that sometimes. But we don't really invite them no more out and stuff.
You gotta watch who you hanging with. That's all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's a growing experience,
it's all
man.
good. And you live and you learn, right? And I do feel like that's the beautiful part about life, right? I'm not trying to get all like cliche or whatever, but it's like, damn, man, like you be like, oh, you got me, or whatever situation. Like, okay, or like, I'll take the L, or or like, oh, but it ain't gonna happen again.
Yeah.
You be like, okay, dude, or like, try to let that shit happen again. Motherfucker, I'm ready, or however it is, right? So,
100.
Sometimes it's an investment in a friendship, but they will show you their colors to where like, all right, is it a one-way street? Because you might take care of them at a restaurant, and they'll take care of you somewhere else with drinks, whatever the case is. But if you see a pattern, recognize it and either distance yourself or at least be aware of it. Like, hey, this is gonna happen.
I and not trying to go too deep right here, but I feel like I have a certain philosophy that I live by. Like, like let's say and I'm not trying to incriminate myself, but I remember when I was in high school and I was being a little neighborhood pusher. You know what I mean? I was fucking I'm not too big or whatever, but I just remember like. Push a P, push a Neeks. Hey, hit me up. I had that fire on deck. That's before the shops were out. This is like 2002, 2003. You know what I mean? But it's one of those things where it's like, don't there's some street codes and shit like don't be fronting nothing and like that. Like don't front no sacks. But I'll front you with 10 to kind of know your character.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, I cost myself $10 to know that I can't trust you over $10. Like, goddamn, I'll take that any day. That's just how I look at it. Yep. Some people could be like, oh, that's an L or whatever. But I never some this is like in high school, so I never seen those guys. But at the time, I just know that's sometimes how I move. Like you like just pay a little bit and see how. And I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but it's one of those things that was like
That makes sense.
Yeah, right. Like,
how's the love being reciprocated? Because you're putting in love in the front.
Yeah, and it's just like,
hey, how are you going to reciprocate?
And you can see that, like, it could be anything. Like, you can loan someone $20. It doesn't have to be a certain transaction. It could be like, loan me $20, and they don't pay you back. It's like, okay, well, I loan you $20. Now that's all it costs because you can't come at me for 40 or 100. You still got to pay that 20. So yeah, I didn't max out at 1,000 or whatever, but it's like, okay, I got you for 20. That's your character. And I'm not trying to say like focusing on that, but I feel like that's just one of those things. How, like, you can learn a lot when you kind of You know what I mean? Move like that.
And what do you guys think about that? We're talking about character of people, right? There's Jordan Poole. He used to play with. He used to play with. He's a
Wizard.
basketball player.
Yeah. With the
With
fucking Warriors, dog.
Warriors, right? Excellent fucking player. He's like the next coming of fucking.
They used to call him the Splash Cousin. You
Splash
know Splash
Cousin,
Brothers?
yeah.
The Splash Cousin.
Hey,
that was funny.
he's good.
Hey, he was balling. Yeah, he's a
balling.
baller, dog.
Yeah, he's balling.
He can score. He can put that ball in the bucket, dog.
No doubt. He is, and he's gonna put it in right now with Wizards. Actually, he didn't. My bet today, I bet he was going to score over 19 points. He did not, motherfucker.
Oh, he didn't score 19?
He pissed me
Who did they
off,
play
bro.
against?
They played against the Hornets, but it's like it pissed me off because I had a bet on. I was like, he's going to score 30. No, didn't even drop 16. But recently there was a rumor that happened with Ice Spice. You know that girl Ice Spice? Like, brr, I thought you were feeling me. Yeah, that one girl with the little puffy hair, the orange hair, right? Supposedly when she came out, Jordan Poole supposedly wasted $500K.
I heard about that.
What did he put on 500,000?
500,000 on a day. He balled her out.
Oh shit! Like bought her.
But see, here's the thing.
Purses, jewelry, or whatever.
I'm gonna say we can talk about it like it's an issue, but that's all relative, right? Because I mean, you look at what he made contractually, and it's like 500,000. So it's like, and then I mean, she is a R&B diva.
Yup.
You know what I mean? They have a certain lifestyle, and that ain't nothing. But like, you think about 500,000. That's like you go to some spot in New York, you have ice cream with some gold flakes, 200,000.
Yeah.
You know, you get like I'm just saying it can add up quickly. I don't know what they did, but I'm just saying
I'm
like
pretty sure I know what they did, but supposedly I know exactly what he did. I know what they did. I know what they was at. But supposedly they asked him the question like recently, like, "Hey, is it true about the rumor about you wasting 500K?" And he's like, "No, that's cap." But
that's cap. He said that.
He's capping. Like that's not real. It never really happened.
It was 400.
It was
450.
490. But if you had the money, like you were saying earlier, like would you do that for like someone that's like a diva, like Rihanna or like Beyonce? Like would you do that? It'd be like, oh, 500K. It's relative, of course, but like, would you do that for a girl you're really feeling and you had it like that?
When love strikes, dog, you go blind. I'll say that. I'm a Cancer, so love kind of controls the way my mood goes until I realize what it is. But I think I would.
And I would say from a different perspective, like not necessarily from love, but just from the fact that like, hey, if I was ever in a situation where I was successful in referring to relativity, and like I'd be like, I got this. Because think about it, like you go on. Like, okay, let's just analyze the situation, right? He's a professional basketball player, so you're a professional athlete going on a date with, like, I don't know if she had Grammys at the time, whatever the fucking the Emmys, but she's up and coming,
right now.
and people could be like, oh, she's not fine or whatever. That's not the issue, or that's not the matter. Like, basketball player, professional athlete going on like a celeb with a date with a celebrity.
It's an image.
How much was it? 500,000.
500K.
Like. That sounds like a badass ball in time.
Yeah.
What do you like? Okay, there's so much ways that date can go with 500,000. Like, damn. Like that's another thing too. Like if that was the case, like I would think that like that. I don't think I'll ever forget that date. We did this, that, and a third. Like, god damn. Like that shit was bad. I don't know.
With the biggest star, yeah.
Biggest
one
star,
of the
like
biggest
that shit?
stars. Yeah, I would not. Yeah,
You wouldn't do that,
I
though?
wouldn't. Maybe 500. You know what I mean? It's a good date. Maybe $500, even if I had
Damn,
it.
gee, I
You know
thought
what I
you said
mean?
all that.
Yeah,
Do your thing.
it ain't about 500,000. Like
Yeah.
you need a bag to feel good. Like
Yeah.
you don't need a bag. We eating dinner. Like you like this shit. Like it costs $500.
I respect
Like
that. Yeah, I
you know what I'm
respect that,
saying?
yeah.
Like if we're on a date, I ain't trying to ball out and impress someone, because if you're trying to impress them, like that girl said in our podcast last night, she said if you leave with your wallet, you're gonna end with the wallet. So
Yeah,
like
that's
that's not
true.
what
That's
that's not
facts.
the image
That's
I want to
facts.
give to
Yeah.
a woman, like that I'm feeling like, oh yeah, 500K on a bag and all that. That's cool. It's nothing, but it's like for
No,
what?
they're looking for the follow-up. They're looking
Yeah.
for the follow-up.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
have you ever done in ditch? Comment down below. Artificially genuine. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Club in the morning, off like 2. Sip champagne when we talk about views. Ain't cut like us, we stuck in the trap. Steak ain't rare, so we sending it back. All of my brothers are rare, can't cap. The money was quick, now we sending a few. I'm down by the 100, we starting to shoot. I hit 21, just watch how we move. PR in my blood, no, I ain't no